Hello students, we are learning English grammar and the topic for today is gerunds. Let us see what are gerunds. A gerund is a word that functions as a noun. It is formed by adding ing to a verb. That means whenever we add ing to a verb and if that verb functions as a noun, then that verb is called as a gerund. Let us look at the examples. My hobby is reading. Here is the verb, my hobby is the subject and reading is the object. And as we know, subject and object both are nouns. So in this sentence, reading is acting as a noun and it also has ing at the end. So here reading is a gerund. Swimming is what fascinates me. Here swimming is the subject and we know subjects are nouns and it also ends with ing. So here swimming is also a gerund. Let us move ahead. Let us look at the functions of gerund. The first function is that gerunds act as the object of a verb. What does it mean? Let us look at the example. Janet enjoys reading books. Now here Janet is the subject, enjoys is the verb and reading books, this acts as an object and here we already have this verb. So here reading is acting as the object of the verb enjoy. So here reading is a gerund which is acting as the object of the verb enjoy. So this is one of the functions of gerunds, that it acts as the object of a verb. Like reading here is the object of the verb enjoys. The next function is gerunds act as the object of a preposition. Look at this example. Rita is fond of skating. Now here of is a preposition and skating is the object. So here skating, because it is used after the preposition of, skating is called as object of preposition. And skating is also a gerund because it ends with ing and it is acting as a noun because here in this sentence skating is an object. So skating is a gerund which is acting as the object of the preposition of. Gerunds also act as subject of a verb. In this sentence, stealing is a punishable offense. Stealing is the subject. Is the be form of verb, and here because stealing has ing and it is also the subject, this gerund acts as the subject of a verb as a complement of a verb. Now as a complement of the verb means as an object of the verb. Look at the example. What my mother likes is stitching. So here likes is the verb and stitching is the object of the verb likes. So here stitching is the complement of the verb likes. These are the exercises. This is your exercise A. Underline the gerunds in these sentences and write if they function as subjects, objects of the verb, complements of the verb or objects of preposition. So let us see. The first example. Mohit and his friends enjoy cycling. Here cycling is the gerund and enjoy is the verb here. So here cycling is acting as the object of the verb. Second example, trekking is my uncle's favorite pastime. So here trekking is acting as the subject and here we have is, which is the verb. So here trekking is acting as the subject of the verb. Third one, Susan is fond of baking. Here baking is the gerund and it is positioned after a preposition of. So here baking acts as the object of preposition. Fourth one, Rohit is very adamant about studying abroad. Now here studying is the gerund and it is positioned after about, which is a preposition. So here studying acts as object of preposition. What Beena likes is skating. Now here skating is acting as an object. So here skating is object of the verb. He was wary of traveling. Here traveling is the gerund. It is used after the preposition of. So here it is object of preposition. Grandmother is fond of reading. Here reading is the gerund and it is positioned after the preposition, so it is object of preposition. Talking loudly is considered bad manners. Now here talking is the gerund and as it is acting as the subject, it is the subject of the verb. Let us move ahead. Verbs that take infinitives and gerunds. Now in the previous chapter we have seen that infinitives are of majorly two types. The first one are simple infinitives or full infinitives and the second type is bare infinitives. So full infinitives have this formation 2 plus V1 and we have seen gerunds, they have this formation verb plus ing and they act as the subject. So there are some verbs that take infinitives and some verbs that take gerunds, and there are some words that take both infinitive as well as gerunds. Let us look at the examples. Neha decided to play hockey with her friends. Now here we are looking for verbs. So here decided is the verb. To play is an infinitive. So here decided is the verb which takes the infinitive to play. Let us look at the next example. Neha enjoys playing hockey. Here enjoys is the verb. Playing is a gerund. So here enjoys is the word which takes up a gerund. Neha likes to listen to music. Here likes is the verb and to listen is an infinitive. So likes takes the infinitive to listen. Neha likes listening to music. Here likes is the same verb which was used in the previous sentence, but here listening is a gerund. So verb like takes the gerund listening. Now in this case likes is the verb which takes both an infinitive as well as a gerund. Let us move ahead. This is your exercise B in your notebook. So we have to fill in these blanks with the to infinitive or the ing form of the given verbs in brackets. So let us start. My friends stopped dash when I started dash. So my friends stopped teasing when I started. Now here we have two possibilities. We can write when I started to cry, or we can also write when I started crying, because start is a verb which takes both. It takes infinitive as well as it takes the gerund, so both of these is possible. Mohit decided to take up law as his profession. Mother promised to get me a laptop for my birthday. Many of us enjoy traveling to distant places. The monkeys kept swinging from the branches of the trees. Naveen is seriously thinking of settling abroad. The little boy offered to carry the bag for his mother. The Mehtas hope to buy their house by the end of the year. So this is all about the exercise B. Now here we have this exercise C where we are supposed to write these sentences correctly. So what we have to do is, wherever there are infinitives, we have to convert those infinitives into gerunds, and wherever there are gerunds, we are supposed to convert them into infinitives. For example, here climbing will be converted to climb, and everything else will be written as it is. Here to see will be changed to seeing, and everything else will be written as it is. Here longing will be changed to too long. Leads to success. Here, no, to plan your work leads to success. So here instead of to plan, we will write planning. Here instead of, Veera requested her aunt forgiving her for not answering her call. So here instead of forgiving, we will write to forgive. Here instead of locking, we will write to lock. Here instead of buying, we will write to buy. And here instead of to write, we will write writing. Let us move ahead. So here we will learn the use of verb plus preposition plus gerund. Now this means we are learning the gerunds which act as the object of preposition. So let us read the examples. Rahul succeeded in winning the first prize. Now here winning is the gerund, and here we have the preposition before it. So here this gerund is acting as the object of preposition. In the second example, Priya is looking forward to celebrating her birthday. Celebrating is the gerund and to is the preposition. So here celebrating is acting as the object of the preposition, which is to. Let us move ahead. So here these are the exercises where we have to fill in the blanks with suitable preposition and a gerund from the box one has been done for us. So here you have to decide the gerund from the box, and before every gerund we have to use a suitable preposition. So let us try doing it. The first one is already done, which is wasting. Let us read the second one. The students were praised dash to the teacher so attentively. So here we will write listening in the second one, and the preposition will be for. So the students were praised for listening to the teacher so attentively. Third one. The women were tired dash. So the women were tired. Here we can use weaving. The women were tired of weaving. Fourth one, Naveen thought dash the farm single-handedly. Here we will write managing. So Naveen thought of managing the farm single-handedly. Mahima cannot dream dash her friends. So here we will use betraying. So Mahima cannot dream of betraying her friends.